How are you?
I'm alright.
Morena on day 143. Today we've got, what are we doing?
We're going from Aparima Hut, hopefully, to find Dougies Hut.
Yeah, we want to find Dougies Hut, named after our
A certain dog.
A certain dog in our family.
Yeah.
And anyway,
It was a very wet night last night. Well, from about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Thunder, lightning, lots of rain.
And a lot of creeks are up, so we don't really know what today holds. There is a hut, the dock sign says 8 hours from here, the TA notes say 6 hours from here. So we'll hopefully get to that hut. That's not Dougie's hut, and then we'll just work it out from there. Plus it's going to rain off and on all day today and tomorrow. So it's interesting, the last stretch is the wettest stretch for us on Araroa, but that's all good. It's all part of it, eh?
Yeah. According to the other southbounders who came in late in the evening yesterday, the track had completely changed after our passing of it with the rain.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the
like
track
a
ahead is
little creek that we just kept dry.
Yeah.
They were up to their waist. And anyway, it's 7:45 and we're going. So we'll see you later. Oh, look, here, these guys are going south as well.
Yeah.
Fabian and Louis.
Nice to see you.
You're now famous. Okay, we better get going. The river doesn't look too dirty. So yesterday we had a wash in that river, but as you can see now you wouldn't want to have a wash in it. And we got all our drinking water yesterday before it turned muddy. Yeah, today might be a muddy, wet feet day. Whoop whoop. We're walking up to some exposed places today. Anyway, it's beautiful scenery. Silver looking. So today might be a squelchy day. I'm trying to sidestep the mud. Okay, I don't know if the camera can catch this because it's quite dark inside at the moment in the forest, but beautiful mossy carpet all around us.
It's all been refreshed with all the rain.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's absorbed all the moisture.
We seem to be slowly going up. A little bit of a grind, but not too steep. So that tree just fell over about a minute before we walked through, 2 minutes before we walked through here. We heard a crack and then thought, oh, someone's shooting. And then 2 minutes later, heard it a crack. I thought, oh man, they're shooting more. And then, because it just sounded like a shot in a long way away. And then, yeah, it fell down. So, we have to be, if it was windy, it might be a bit more dangerous. It's quite funny. Okay, so that adds to the intrigue of the day. Trees falling down. There is a clearing beside us, but we've been in the bush quite a long time. It's like we just are going up and over a little ridge and up and over a little ridge. You go over a creek. Nothing too steep. Although you got to watch where you put your feet, because the roots are very slippery. So if there's a root running in the same direction that we're going, got to be careful, especially when you're going down. The last wee while we have been walking up a ridge that was a bit steeper and also into the mist. Although it's not as misty here as it was just back, not thick mist. So we've been going up. It's very pretty in its way. Just today's one of those days where you hope you're going to get to one hut, but you might get stuck at the hut before that due to the weather conditions and mountain safety and whatnot. We'll see. It's a bit steeper. Put the old legs into four-wheel drive. When do we put our raincoats on? Nearly need our raincoats on, don't we? Like it's the bush that's keeping us dry from the drizzle. Near a creek.
Change to the wardrobe, we've put our raincoats on. We've also had a brief bar stop and drink stop. It's a bit hard in the rain, you can't really sit down and be comfortable, but we've stood and had a bar.
The other thing, we could hear voices in front of us, so we're assuming some nobos are walking towards us. Unless Fabian and Louis have stopped just around the corner to do the same thing we've done. Who knows? It's actually a nice walk. That was down to a creek and up to a bit steeper up to the next ridge, but look at this. It's just absolutely stunning, the bush. It's beautiful. The voices we heard must have been Fabian and Louis, because no one's come our way since we had our smoko break. The noise we can hear wasn't, I don't think it was Louis and Fabian. There's some farmers and crew to our left, somewhere lower than us, hollering out, I guess, to the dogs, and we can hear cattle mooing and whatnot. There was a bit up, but generally it's been a lot of nice sidling, really, hasn't it? Well, no, it's been up and down, but...
Up and down, up and down.
Oh, there's another tree going over at some stage. Pretty pretty, eh? That tree just snapped. All the weight of the water on it, probably, maybe a bit of wind. Sphagnum moss. And then we've got a fungi that could be two clamshells on top of each other, not closing together, but it's kind of wacky. And we've got to get through this mud somehow. See this bit of fungi here, it's got cocoa powder on it, chocolate flavoured fungi. And then there's all these steps going up for the elves as they climb up the tree. It might not have been elves, it might be fairies. There's steps for fairies. Who knows? We just gone past the dock sign and says the hut's 45 minutes away, the first hut. 3 kilometres. Yeah. Took us about 5 hours to get to here. Tricky one. We're back in the fog. Okay, we've been climbing up a long time, just going up, 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 up since lunch. Now we're either sidling flat or slightly down. We thought we'd be in the open, so that's going to happen at some stage. Just don't know when. We're just catching our breath from where we had lunch at that hut. We just walked straight up, and the last kilometre or so it's been up steeper, and we still aren't at the top before we start going down the ridge. So it's been an hour and a half of going up, and probably half of that's been quite a slog, eh? Anyway, we're getting there. We won't get the views from the top, that would be nice, because she's all foggy. It's fog and misty everywhere. You can just see it through here. It's only been 5 minutes after the last conversation, and we're at the summit, or whatever it is that we're at. There's no sign. Oh, there is. There is a sign. Well done, Vivian. That was a climb and a half. Fortunate it's not windy, and so far the rain hasn't kicked in, and also it's not hot, because if it was hot, mate, that would have been a hard walk, because that was half an hour you're climbing and then 1 hour of you're grunting going up steeper. So where are we, mate? Whoa, can't see much. But apparently from up here you can see the Southland coastline. The south coastline.
Yeah.
So from the north coastline, we've come down to the south coastline. There's a pole. This might not the easiest navigating we've done. If I can only just see Vivian, and there's a pole there. We're sort of following what we hope is the track and sticking to what we think is the ridge line, but you can't see the next pole from one pole, so you just got to watch where you're going carefully. It looks like the track, and then all of a sudden you can see the pole. You know, oh yeah, that must be right. So the countryside's changed. We've come down, it's not a meadow, but you've got this fescue kind of grass, and no longer craggy bits or rocky bits, and also it's not so slippery underfoot just along here. Up further, you know, there's some little slippery bits. Not allowed to walk too fast, otherwise I won't be able to see Vivian. Here she comes. Beauty coming through the mist. Looming out of the mist, gorgeous. And then just to our right, there have been pigs up here. Pig rooting. Quite a bit there, eh? So it's narrowed up again and gone rocky again. If you look around here, it's not fresh sign, but all around here, the whole area, pigs have been rooting up the ground looking for food. But down there somewhere, about half a kilometre from here maybe further, you can see a toilet standing on its own, and that is at the Tilford campsite. The reason we're not camping here tonight is there's a high likelihood of rain, and also probably 2-3 weeks ago I don't know if they were volunteers or Department of Conservation workers, but went up and renovated what's known as Dougies Hut. So the river's up a little bit, but not bad. Only up to my knees. How you going, champion? There's a bit of a interesting, different divergence. Hey Gable, when you visit Summer, Holly and Sienna, you'll be able to see their dog called Dougie. And this hut that's in the bush here is named after Dougie, the dog. Hi. Cool. Oh, it's lovely to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
We did it.
Yes, we did.
Dougie's Hut, hey?
Oh yeah.
Checking in for the day. It's getting on. It's after 7:30, isn't it?
Yeah, it must be bedtime. Just
Nearly
about.
bedtime. Haven't had a chance to do any editing. I might have a crack at it now. So, what a good day, wasn't it?
It was a good day, yeah.
Feel really good about ourselves because, and it really was not as beyond our control, like the weather. But the weather was good, and we managed to get here.
Managed to find our way to Dougie's Hut.
I am
Because it's off. It's not marked on the TA app.
It's not marked on any map at the moment.
It's recently been renovated,
Yeah.
just in January this year. So
So the hut's full. There's
bit of
6
a
of us, and
privilege to
one
be here.
guy's sleeping in a tent. That's
Yeah.
how popular Dougie's Hut is becoming.
yeah,
No, there's a few sandflies. But anyway, we've had dinner. We've had a wash in the creek, washed the dishes in the creek, and got all our fresh water filtered. And it's been a really good day on the TA. Don't you reckon?
yeah. Another hard day. They're always hard.
Going uphill, that was hard,
It's a
yakka.
long, hard uphill
Yeah.
slog,
Yeah,
and down the other side in the mist was a bit tricky too.
yeah, it was good though. No, I feel really good. So,
But it was good.
okay,
Yeah.
signing
Very
off.
pretty.
Was it? Another good day on the TA. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.